Okay. Tic-tac-toe is...
Here we go. Hola!
Hola! ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
So, welcome to our presentation on tic-tac-toe from Math 121. This is a tic-tac-toe project that myself, Sherry Castins, the project manager,
Duncan Smith?
and you are our engineer.
And I'm Johnny Roos. I'm the strategy and history guy.
And our art and design
Thank you.
master. So I'm going to start out with a brief introduction about our project, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
So culture basically is a necessity of all human existence in every society. Cultures and societies are all diverse. We have different languages,
Different games,
different ideas,
different
holidays,
solutions,
different problems,
different goals,
different behaviors,
yeah,
religions.
different music.
Native Americans didn't use the wheel. They
Right.
didn't need a wheel. They were happy with fewer of the simple machines.
Much like the Romans didn't use zero, but still built Rome in the Colosseum.
Right,
Roads and aqueducts.
exactly.
Very impressive.
And how did people come to embrace tools and learning regiments that helped them improve their lot?
Exactly. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about culture and what is tic-tac-toe. It's actually a game which can be played with just a simple pen and paper. And John will do the honors of showing us what a tic-tac-toe board looks like and how it is played. Do you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, where's it at?
We have right here.
Well, there's different variations on the game, but the oldest method is just to do the paper and pencil method of drawing 2 bars vertically and 2 bars horizontally. And that's basically where it starts. This is one of the oldest games ever played, actually, and the most played game of any game on Earth. And you'll start off, if Duncan, you want to help me with this, I'll put an X there. We'll just give a brief overview of it.
Oh, you're gonna give me a chance, John, right?
Yep, I'm gonna give you a chance.
2 players.
Just 2 players. All right, and then I'm gonna go
I don't stand a chance.
for the X over here. And there is some strategy to this game.
There
Don't
is
think
a lot
it's
of
easy.
strategy.
There's a lot of math involved, actually. It comes down to math.
The 3 X's and 3 O's in a row can either go diagonally, vertically, horizontally.
I've already lost.
Yes.
So we have on this one.
Roos won.
All right,
Okay,
John.
but no, this is not a game about competition. I'd like to point out that this game is not about competition. This is actually a great kids game all the way through adult because it's a game for teaching good sportsmanship with no one losing. A tie is only possible. So no one loses. And it's the most played game in the world. Originally called Noughts and Crosses in Britain and Ireland.
Yes.
Do you have more about the history of it?
We do have a little bit, yes, about the history. Let's see. Duncan, do you want to go ahead and...
Read that.
The use of math in non-Western cultures were found in the historic American Southwest. At Canyon de Chelly and Chaco Canyon, as well as in Colorado's Mesa Verde, the Native American people who were the ancestral people for many cultures that followed, they developed an intense approach to life involving energy efficiency and sustainability in horticulture. For example, we have their ruins today, and I mentioned a few of the others. They were very much into astronomy. How did they put together these buildings, these shrines, this entire areas without the use of any of the tools that we have acquired? It was through much of their geometric approach, the concepts that they knew that made sense to them and that was found in games like tic-tac-toe.
Yes, exactly. And the Animus La Plata water project was apparently all mathematical too, right?
Well, the Animus La Plata project is a more contemporary approach where it involves a lot of engineering solutions. And how does a technologically advanced culture, seemingly rustic as the American Southwest peoples were, and today are more complicated, engineering intensive approach to resources? For example, what's striking to me is as I cross or travel through the desert, I notice massive power lines, high voltage tension lines going across, and they're originating from a power plant and that feed the grid. Not only are there the aforementioned water projects, electric projects, transportation. Yes. What we have is a simple approach to problem solving.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's great. And just a little bit about the variations of the game, which John and myself can explain a little bit. There are different strategies of tic-tac-toe. There's a 3D tic-tac-toe, there's grids, lines, repeated numbers, there's the toss across, there's the bean bags. Kids have even started out in elementary school and preschool learning with tic-tac-toe, and they're basically learning math. So it's a great game. It's a great fun and entertaining and educational game where they can all learn about math and culture and math and games. It all just runs together. And do you want to talk any more about the variations, John?
Yeah, I can go into it a little bit further. In particular, recently they've even gone into 3D and 4D tic-tac-toe games. And let's face it, this is all based on, is it a matrix or a graph? It is actually a matrix. And so we can see different points on the graph. We have 90-degree angles, we have lines, we have linear equations, we've got...
It's used also as multiplication tables too,
9 squares. Right? Yeah, there's definitely strategies to learn your multiplications table, which I wish we could expand on now, but it takes quite a bit of time. But the Achi is actually the way people use it in Ghana and all over the world. And so there's different lines and Cartesian coordinates in here. You can see, if you really take a look at it, all the different patterns that are potential. You can see almost all the Tetris cubes, which is another game that actually I heard expanded off of this game. And there's thousands of variations. And so to actually master this game, you must be a mathematician.
Yes, we love magic. And then we do have a final, do we have a final conclusion on the...
This past semester, students at ACC, through an initiative brought forth from the Colorado Community College Systems, providing for funding for a technologically based, game-based project, immersive and game-based learning faculty challenge. And each faculty would accept a project proposal, and ACC students have put together learning blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be brief here, but there we have a game that is something like tic-tac-toe.
Yes.
This is not a project on which I have currently worked, but they are gracious to share their work as they would follow up with this proposal and see a game such as learning blocks like tic-tac-toe developed in order to enhance the learning experience.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect. So I think we'll just sum it up here and...
Yep.